Okay, on your agenda right now, we got through the introduction. And one of the things we want to talk about is discovering your unique brand voice. So I'm going to go around the room really quick. Larry, what do you do?
I'm a realtor.
Angie?
I'm a credit counselor.
Caleb?
A mortgage lender.
Yes. Amy? I know what Amy does.
BDC at Frank Fletcher Florida.
JJ?
I'm a realtor.
Sarah? Director of Operations. Diane?
Sales for automotive SaaS.
Yes. Tish?
Business owner.
Okay, what's your business?
We have several. We have a tree service, and then we also have investment.
Nice. Jeanette?
Own a winery and a wine bar.
I love that. Where is it? Here in Joplin?
Yes. The winery in Webb City.
And the wine bar?
Downtown Joplin.
At 5:30?
Main Street, yes.
I just drove past it and noticed that the sign changed, and I was like, yeah. Yes. I was like, hang on, it's 5:00 somewhere, 5:30 somewhere. I was like, yes. And it changed. So awesome. Ben?
I'll do the same.
Okay. Johnny Murray, I know what you do, but tell everybody else.
Insurance agent, Missouri Farm Bureau.
That's my man right there. Jacob?
Sell cars and dealer direct supply.
And? Play football?
Oh yeah, play football.
He plays. Yep, plays semi-football. Is it Mikey? Micah?
I'm doing a mix of things right now. Zumba instructor, photographer, and I do comedy.
You're a Zumba instructor? Where?
I'm just getting established, so that's why I need social media.
And comedy? Where?
All around Joplin.
Have you I think the Blackthorn still does stand up there, don't they?
Yeah, we've done it at Royale Cinema.
Okay, nice. Nathaniel, are you just going to go by Kaufman?
Nathaniel or Kaufman, either one works. I wasn't sure if we're doing first names or last.
It don't matter.
Real estate agent, just led half a decade in the car business.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Miss Yvonne?
Real estate broker, business owner, entrepreneur, crazy person.
Shoe fashionista.
I love my shoes.
9,000 followers for my feet.
Yeah, oh, for sure. Dude, I'm going to hook you up afterward because Bev and I just discovered feetpics.com or whatever it is. I'm like, that seems harmless.
Just trying to get you to get $1 a month from each follower.
It's like that website's only $14.95 a month and then you start monetizing. Sarah?
I own Harmony Professional Massage Wellness Center, and we just opened the Harmony School Massage also.
Nice. And I'm going to tell you guys, personally, I hate getting a massage more than anything in the whole wide world. I know people love it. I hate it. Like, there's nothing about it that I find enjoyable. I find it all horrible. The only person I go see is Sarah. The only person I go see is Sarah. My husband bought me one for Valentine's Day one day. I'm like, never do that again. Like, I needed a mouth guard. I was like, I hated it. Anyways, but Sarah is the best. Absolute best. Adeline?
I do social media for
And it's Andalyn. Andalyn? I did it wrong. Sorry. You did social media for Harmony? Nice. Erin?
I'm an HR manager.
Where?
Bambi's Home Machine Works in Pittsburgh.
Nice. Thank you for coming. Nick? Here?
Yeah.
But the shirt says so? Are you going to come in or just going to stand there and look really cute?
So I can't do that all the time.
He never sat down in the meeting. Yeah.
That's all right. All right. I know from the hat who you work for because I have that sign in front of my building right now.
Yeah.
I didn't quite get it at first. I'm like, what's with these? What is this? What does this mean? Okay, so y'all know who I am, and I own the building on Fountain Road right off of Main Street, 499 Fountain Road. It used to be the Butcher Block. That is mine and Beverly's business right now. One of the things about your unique brand voice, like sometimes, so Amy works at Fletcher Ford, right? And so if we think about that, we would think, oh, Ford is her brand. Ford is not your brand. Okay. Keller is not your brand. The business you work at is not your brand. Angie works at Consumer Credit Counseling. Consumer Credit Counseling is not her brand. What her brand is what Angie brings to the table. And Angie brings compassion and learning and caring and helping these people get on the other side of some really high interest crap and being able to help them negotiate. That's what her brand voice needs to be, right? Johnny Murray transitioned out of automotive and into insurance. And Johnny, what is your ideal client? What is your brand? What's Johnny Murray all about? You know, we've been through this. You knew I was going to point you out.
Yeah, you did. People that just like to communicate, like to talk. That's my brand. It's just helping genuine people that looking for someone to genuinely be honest and help them become.
Yes. And I think that, like, we think about like insurance, right? Everyone's like, oh my God, we have to pay for insurance now. Everyone feels like that until when? Till their house catches on fire, they get in a car wreck, their loved one dies. They think about then, but Johnny's job is to make sure that you don't have to think about that until those times, right? That he's got you covered, and you know that no matter what, Johnny's got you covered, and it's never going to happen again. Larry, what's your brand all about? Who do you help?
I help people sell their homes. That's actually what my main focus is.
You're
right
a
now,
strong listing agent?
Listings, and and get people in.
So if I went to your social media and watched it right now, I would get that feeling that this is what Larry does. He helps people sell their homes. Like, what behind the scenes do you do to help me sell my home? Like, do you come in and go, okay, this is a cluttered damn mess. We need to get rid of some of your stuff, box it up and get it out of here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Well, what do those processes look like?
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? But if I go to your social media, do I see that?
No.
See? Why not? How would I know you're any better than they are?
Misinformation on my part,
Okay.
on how to present myself on social media.
Okay, so you're going to start. That's one of the things you're going to learn today is like, what is my brand message? What's my brand imaging? What am I about? What do I want the people to know about me that they don't know? And that's what the story you have to tell. Social media is about the story. It's about the storytelling. It's about, I mean, I'm telling you, if people want to know if we're a fun place to work, there can be some social media stuff that they find out. If people want to know if I'm an asshole, I am 100% because I'm very direct. I take care of my clients above all else. And although I love my employees dearly, my first responsibility is to the people and their employees. Like if I work for Roper Kia, if I worked for Frank Fletcher, my job is to that organization and all those employees to make sure that I'm doing my job well enough and my team is doing their job well enough that these people get to cash a paycheck. That's my first response. And if one of my employees gets their feelings hurt because we screwed something up and I pointed it out to them, I am that person. However, I'm also that person who will hide behind a door, wait for you to come in and see if I can make you pee your pants because I scared you to death. And so the things that go on behind your business are super important. There's probably a time whenever you guys take over like a repo house, if you're in the real estate space, and you go in and it's trashed out. It's crap, right? I don't ever see it on social media. Like, this is part of our job. You want to know why we make this money? You want to know why we charge this commission? Because this is the crap we have to deal with sometimes. Here's what we walked into, and then here's what it looked like when we got done with it. Now this house is back on the market. The same way with car sales. Jacob, those cars come in as a trade-in. Behind the scenes is, this was a piece of junk. It had French fries stuck in every crack, Cheerios between the headrests. It happens. I mean, we've opened them up and there have been cockroaches come out. I am not even kidding you. And so then to take that vehicle and then to turn it into this and make that actually a vehicle that somebody could get at a good deal because we took the time to clean it, steam it all out, get it all ready, get it ready to go back on the showroom floor again. That's content. That's telling us that you guys care enough about what you're putting out there. Or this one's so bad, guys, it's going to auction. I can't even save this one, right? And so your brand, your unique brand voice is down to each one of you. It has nothing to do with wine. It has to do with why your wine. Why do we come to your place? What's cool about your place that I can get a glass of wine in any restaurant in town? Why do I come to your place? You have to tell me what's special about you. You have to make me know, like, and trust you. Wine is wine, right? Seriously. I mean, unless we're going to France or Italy, wine is wine. And so here I'm buying the experience with you. I'm buying the experience with you. I'm getting the ambiance of the place that you're at. Like, that's like Cheers, right? Nobody went to Cheers because the beer was colder. They went because Norm was there, because their people were there. They knew what the feeling was going to be. Everyone knew their name, right? That was their brand voice, not Cheers. So that's what you guys are going to discover today. And consistency, right? So I'm in the middle of listening to the book Let Them by Mel Robbins. Okay. And one of the things she talks about is when she was trying to become a public speaker was her social media. And she was like, she goes, the top in the industry told me exactly what to do. Here's the 3 steps, blah, blah, blah. I did this one. I did this one. I didn't do the social media part. I like go through my photos and I would overthink it. And then I'd struggle over the caption of it. And I'd go, no. And I'll think about it later. It's just too much right now. The thing is, post it. get the content out there with consistency. And the reason being, like, let's say I have 5,000 followers or friends on Facebook on my personal profile, not business, but on my personal profile. Because if you think your personal is separate from your business and you're in any way, shape, or form an entrepreneur, you're so confused. It is not. Please keep your politics and your religion off of it. Nobody gives a crap. You're not going to convince me to vote one way or the other. And I'm probably not going to go to your church. Seriously, I don't come to social media to have my social stuff all like convoluted. Blah. Anyways, so one of the things that she said was, I just keep putting that off. I keep putting it off because I want it to be perfect, to be perfect, to be perfect. When we're actually just working within the algorithm. If I have 5,000 friends and I make a post today and I can see that my reach is 125, where are those other 4,875 people? Didn't even see my crap. You know why? Because Facebook doesn't trust me enough to push it to everybody because I don't post regularly enough. Okay. So consistency in feeding the machine. Think about it like this. You go on vacation and you're like, oh, I don't want to have to pay for a dog sitter. My dog's pretty good. I'll just put a big bowl of dog food out and a big bowl of water out. He'll eat what he needs every day. He'll take what he needs, right? But he doesn't. He eats through all the dog food. He throws up on the floor. He poops on the other half of the floor. And in 2 days, he's got no food and he's digging your carpet because he thinks he's going to starve to death. So the Facebook algorithm needs to be fed consistently every day, at least one time. Every day, at least when you go, oh, but I don't want to post too much. Okay, you have 5,000 friends and 125 of them are seeing it. You could post 100 times a day and you're probably not going to be posting too much because you're never going to hit your entire reach, right? So consistency is so important to what you do. So decide like what mix you want. There's going to be some personal. There's going to be some funny. There's going to be some what I offer. Think about like this. So another book that Gary Vaynerchuk wrote is called Jab, 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 Right Hook. And he talks about giving before you ask, right? So educate me, entertain me, and enlighten me before you tell me what you sell. Johnny Murray, what did I fight with you about all the time when you were at the dealership? What were you posting all the time? And I'm like, dude, why? Jacob, how about you? Sold cars and happy customers that look like they've been held hostage? Oh no, all these realtors are laughing. You want to know what I see from you? Here's my new listing and here's my happy person at the title company. Y'all do the same thing. And they're like holding some big cardboard key like, hey, yeah, $400,000. I get a cardboard key. Y'all are doing the same thing as the car sales guys are. And you're not telling me who you are, what you do, why you do it. Are you funny? Do you fish? Do you hunt? You know, what do you do? Do you have grandkids? You know, what do you drive? What do you drive?
A Ford F-150.
Okay. What do you hunt? I mean, you obviously lift. You're swole up. I mean, anybody else want to give some applaud to dude's muscle? I don't know you. Like, I don't know you, Caleb. What about you makes you special? Who are you? You got a wife, obviously. You got a ring on.
Yeah. I'm very, very funny.
Are you? I wouldn't have gotten that from this. Anybody else saw the comedian here? I wouldn't have gotten that.
Only because I've met him.
Okay, so you're very funny.
Sarcastic, I'll say that. Maybe I'm not funny, but I'm sarcastic.
Okay, I'm sarcastic too, and I think we are funny.
Yeah.
Dad jokes? Or just snarky?
Okay, so we had a tornado in Carl, and so the National Weather Service and the government was there, whatever. And so they like walked up to our house. And I was like, what we got here, guys, is like an F7 or F8 tornado. And they're like, I've never heard anybody say that. I was like, yes.
It was a one.
Yeah,
it was a one. It was a woo. Yeah, well, just a cute side note. We lived in Carl on Pinnell in 2003 when the one came through and like literally blew the doors off the fire department. The trucks were stuck inside. Nobody could get out. All of Pinnell was shut down. And that was on Mother's Day. And I'll tell you, I was on the phone with a friend of mine who lived in Hawaii. And I was getting ready for church. And the windows were up because it was nice. It was Sunday. We'd all went and played softball that afternoon. I'm getting ready for church, whatever. And I'm on the phone with him in Hawaii. And the sirens are going off. And I'm like, oh my God, do you want to hear something funny? And I like hold the phone up. Like we had real phones. It wasn't even a cell phone. I had a landline. And I hold it up to the window. And he's like, what is that? I'm like, those are the tornado sirens. He goes, well, are you scared? I'm like, no, they don't go off when they're supposed to. They do go off when they're not supposed to. I'm like, no, I'm not scared. Another friend of mine is beeping through on my line, and she lives over on JJ, and she goes, oh my God, what are you going to do? And I'm like, about what? And she's like, that tornado just jumped JJ and it's coming your way. And I'm like, hang on a minute. I got to go. He goes, no, I'll stay on the line with you. I'm like, okay, I'm getting in the bathtub, Tammy. So I grabbed Shasta. Shasta's my daughter. She was like 10.
Oh no.
90, it was 03. Yeah, she was 9. I grabbed her, and the boys were, my other son worked at Randy's Driving, which was what it was at the time. And I called Sawyer and I'm like, what are you guys doing? And he goes, we're going in the walk-in. Like literally, I was on Pinnell. Like I could see Randy's drive-in from there. He goes, we're going in the walk-in. I'm like, oh, because I'm like, you need to come home. He goes, we ain't got time to get home. He's in the walk-in. My other son is at Walmart on 15th Street. And they've got the theater, the warnings are going off everywhere. And so Shasta and I get in the bathtub and I'm on the phone with old boy from Hawaii still. He's going to stay on the line with me just in case I can't get out again. We get in the bathtub. I'm like, Shasta, get in the bathtub. We're going to put the pillows on. I'm trying to be all calm. We get in there, sit down. But as soon as we sit down, all of the power goes out and she screams, I don't want to die. And he's like, oh my God, are you all right? I'm like, well, she may die because she's about to have a heart attack. But I think we're okay. So, so fun stuff. Carl Junction, Midwest, all of where we live, craziness. So we know that Caleb's funny and snarky. Okay. Could I go to social media and know that about you? Because what if I love...
I would say yes.
What if I like funny and snarky? Are you about real estate as well?
No.
Why not?
I think maybe it's because it's complicated and like I feel like
Real estate's complicated?
Yeah.
I need a place to live and you sell places to live.
Yeah, right. And so I guess I would feel like insecure about joking about that, if that makes sense.
Okay. I get you. All right. So, Amy. I know Amy for a long time too. She's worked for me over the years. She worked with me at Roper Kia, worked for me at SCP Agency, and now she runs a BDC at Fletcher Ford. Amy, so your brand messaging, what about you that is unique that people should go, I'm going to listen to Amy about buying a Ford F-150 at Fletcher Ford?
That's a very good question.
Stop it, because you were raised better than this.
I have a family, a big family. So I have a lot of kids and grandkids. I don't know.
What do you share on social?
Nothing that I should.
That's good to know.
No,
Yeah.
Politics.
like I share vehicles that, just like the stock photos or whatever that on my social media that the guys share on Marketplace and stuff that has no excitement or anything. All the stuff that she was talking about, soul customers, I don't know. So that's why I'm here.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so one of the things that we're going to talk about today is creating a tribe of people. So let's say that, Sarah, your operations for who?
Indy, Ryan.
Oh, Fort Ryan. Okay. So who's in charge of your social? Is it you?
We fired the guy.
Okay.
So me.